Well, Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to 2024. Yes, I'm recording this on January 1st in the year 2024. Hopefully, you are doing outstanding. Let's make 2024 the year we start investing. Yeah. If you're already investing, continue to do so. Yes, yes, yes. Did you have fun last night? What did you do? I am Mazske Finance, coming to you from Panama, and I'll tell you in a moment what I did last night to ring the new year in. Anyway, I am not a financial advisor, I'm not a CPA, not an attorney, I'm not a doctor, not a nutritionist, nothing like that. I'm just Mazske, the little blue collar guy, topped out making $52,000 a year, and bought his first rental at age 49, and within 4 years he had 25. And his net worth had hit the 7-figure mark. So, with that being said, how are you doing? What did you do last night? Did you stay at home? Did you go out? The missus and I, we went out. We went to a local restaurant that's in the community we reside in currently. And we hung out there for several hours. We ate a salad at our house like we do every night for our dinner. It was kind of small, intentionally, because we knew we'd get something to eat there. And I got another salad there. It had a little chicken in it, too. So, and then we each had some local Panamanian beer. Cheaper that way. Not too many of them. Don't want to be hungover or nothing the next day or get too inebriated where something might happen. Nothing like that. So we had seats. They had a DJ there. We were right by the small dance floor. It's a small establishment. We knew it wasn't going to be a lot of people there because it wasn't that big. I just heard fireworks too. Fireworks still go off. In Panama, they celebrate a lot of times during the year with fireworks, so there's still fireworks going off in the community. So we watched a variety of folks out on the dance floor. The missus and I were out there a couple times ourselves, And Mazske, I'm one of the most uncoordinated people you will ever meet. I've never had a dance lesson in my life. But I've been known to get out on the dance floor periodically. And trust me, I'm not John Travolta, if you know who he is. But anyway, who cares? Who cares? I learned how to do that back when I was 20, 21-ish, probably 21-ish, here in Panama, actually. That's where I first started dancing at. And I did make a video about dancing the other day, didn't I? Don't dance too much. But you got to have a balance in life. We did ring in the new year there. They went around, they didn't time it quite right. They started handing out champagne glasses just a couple minutes before midnight. And by the time they got them all handed out and went around and poured the champagne in the glasses, it was a few strokes past midnight. But at midnight, the DJ, he was counting down to midnight, and then they had fireworks. And once the champagne got poured in, everybody was toasting, everybody was giving everybody hugs. Panamanians as a whole, to generalize, are more festive than Americans are. Americans are more stoic. I know, Americans do party, but Panamanians, they're just more festive, they're more colorful. More festive. We were at an older type establishment, it wasn't for the young folks per se, even though there were some young people there. It was more for older folks, like myself. But it's different than the U.S. Just the culture is different. The Panamanian culture, they're more serious. They're more formal in day-to-day activities. But they are more relaxed, let's say, around family and friends. And if they go out for the evening, it seems they're just more festive as a whole, to generalize, than Americans are as a whole, to generalize. Okay? So they did have fireworks at midnight. I think I said that. The fireworks sort of fizzled out just a bit. They weren't the greatest, but they were okay. There were other fireworks going off in the distance, and we could see them. So it was fine. So we had some nice conversations. The staff there was all young. We didn't realize it till as the evening was progressing. The missus said something to me about no hombres, and I knew she was saying no hombres, no men. There were no men working in the place that we could see, at least no waiters. The owners were two ladies, both from South Africa. The staff, I never asked where the staff was from. One of them I know was Panamanian, I'm pretty sure. The other two, I'm not sure if they're Panamanian or not. The beauty of living in Panama, from my perspective, okay, is that there are a variety of folks here. Panama is the melting pot of the world. It's been like that going back 100 years plus. Primarily due to the Panama Canal, I believe. You cross from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean. It's only, whatever it is, a 60-mile stretch, 70-mile stretch, something like that, to go from one ocean to the other. It's a skinny isthmus there. And the country goes kind of east to west. Okay? So you can be at one ocean and be at the other ocean within a matter of hours. We do plan to take a train ride across the country sometime. Go across and I don't know if we get off on the other side or just turn around and come back. But we'll probably do that sometime. Years ago, I took a boat through the Panama Canal. I went on a little tour. I'll probably do that again sometime. If they allow it, if they still do it. I got to check into that. So anyway, we came home. We left there 12, pushing 1, I guess it was. And we got back to our general neighborhood. We weren't far away at all. We were like, the missus said, so let's go walk on the beach. Okay. So we did. Well, we didn't. We went. And we walked. From my house is only an 8-minute walk. So we're going to drive because there's an entrance. The entrance where you walk down to get on the beach is actually wide enough. Cars can park there. So we figured, we'll pull down. We never drive there. We always walk there. We figured we'll just pull down there and park and walk out on the beach and welcome 2024 in and come back home and go to bed. But then the gate to it was closed and a vehicle was parked there blocking it. And we're like, what? Why is it closed? And we was whatever. So we just turned around, went back home and went to bed. But we're talking about this morning, and it's like, the beach is an open beach. It's a gated community. There's no rule about closing the beach at nighttime. You can be there at nighttime. So we're wondering, why is it closed? Where that entrance is, there are mansions there. Like there's some wealth, like true wealth there. Did they close it? Did they want a more private beach for themselves? Because a lot of the mansions, they could go out their backyards and walk right on the beach. They might have just closed the gate and parked the vehicle there. Maybe, I don't know. No big deal. We'll probably take a walk on the beach tonight. So with that being said, make 2024 the year you start investing or continue investing. Make 2024 the year you write down your goals and figure out how to make them come true. Okay? I need to write my goals down for 2024. I know what they are up here. And I'll tell you what some of them are up here. Okay? My goals in 2024 are just off the cuff, because I don't plan out my videos a lot of times. I wing it, if you can't tell. I wing it. That's why my subscriber base doesn't grow that much and my videos don't get that many views. But that's okay. It's just my video diary of things I talk about, I guess. So 2024, what do I want to do? I do want to buy some more rental property. I do want to buy some more mineral rights acreage. I do plan to go to the island of the Bahamas. I would like to go to the country of Colombia. I'd like to go back to the U.S. Not sure where. I like to get up to Maryland. I like to get to Florida. I like to get to Texas. In no particular order. I'd like to see the Baltimore Orioles play sometime this year. Okay, they're not playing in Panama, which means I'd have to go somewhere in the U.S. to see them play. Hopefully, as the year progresses, I will figure out, between the missus and I, we will figure out what do we think we want to do. Should we try to stay long-term in Panama? Should we plan to, this house I'm renting, I have a year lease. It's up next October. So maybe, 10 months from now? We'll move to another house we rent, or maybe we'll buy a house, or maybe we'll move back to the U.S. My guess is I'll spend New Year's Eve 2024, 2025 in the country of Panama somewhere. But I can't guarantee that. All right. So what do you want me to talk about in future videos? Okay, I see a variety of YouTube channels and they rehash the same thing over and over and over and over and over. Sometimes they talk about the economy. Sometimes they talk about how to house hack, how to buy your first house, how to save up your down payment, how to house hack, how to buy your first house, how to save up your down payment. My videos, I ramble at times. I talk about a variety of subjects, from trying to eat healthy, live healthy. I talk a little bit about exercise sometimes. I talk a little bit about buying real estate. I've talked about buying stocks. I've talked about buying crypto. I've told you about alternative investments, like I've invested in a very small investment in a tequila distillery investment. I've made another investment into a oil and natural gas pipeline, a liquid natural gas pipeline. I own mineral rights acreage. I own working interest in oil drilling. And again, I own real estate. I've always said real estate is the quickest way to grow your wealth. Okay? The easiest way to get into real estate is by house hacking, meaning, if you're still sticking with me, buy a duplex, a triplex, or a quadplex. Get a 30-year fixed rate mortgage. You can get a first-time home buyer's mortgage on it. Move into one unit and rent the other units out. By doing that, your tenants are paying all or most of your mortgage. Okay? If you own a single-family home, can you rent the basement out? Can you rent a bedroom out? Can you help supplement your income to help pay your mortgage, to help you to get on the path to real estate? Okay? But once you get on that path and once you start buying real estate, you will find you will have a net worth of 7 figures in a matter of years. You can do it like me in 4 years. You can do it in 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. Within 10 years, you can do it. Probably less if you want to, only if you want to. But once you get there, then you can decide, do you want to continue on that path? Do you want to be the next Robert Kiyosaki and get 5,000 rental units? Or the next Michael Zuber and get 200 rental units? Or the next Dion, or the next Matt Lumberjack landlord, not Lumberjack, whatever. The next Millennial Mike, the next Mazske Finance. What do you want to do? Do you want to branch out into alternative investments? Do you want to get into energy like I'm getting into? Or do you want to get into farmland? Do you want to invest in wine? Do you want to invest in art? What do you want to do? But if you haven't done it yet, the first thing to try to do is get that first rental property. So the first thing to do to get your first rental property is to get your down payment. To get your down payment, you need to work. You need to have income. And you need to save up your money in a high yield savings account so it'll grow just a teeny tiny bit. And save up that down payment. And then you can get on the path to building your wealth. I do need to get some more guests on my channel. There's a young man I've been in touch with. He's been in touch with me. I've been remiss at emailing him back here of late, but I need to get him on my channel hopefully in January. And we can talk about his situation a little bit and how we can help him to get started. Anyway, I keep looking that way because my swimming pool is right there and it looks inviting. The beach is that way. Pool's that way, beach is that way. So, but it's a little walk. I can't just go straight. The beach is literally 3 minutes from me, but that's private residences over there that are mansions that I can't just cut through their yards. I got to go to an entranceway to get down to the beach. So it's about an 8-minute walk from leaving my front gate. All right. So anyway, we've kicked off 2024. No matter when you're watching this, it's at least January 1st, 2024 or later. So with that being said, have a great day. Stay safe in all you do. Keep loving life. And Mazske is signing out.